A cultural profile of New Zealand. Due to New Zealand's unique location in the South Pacific, New Zealand is home to many unique customs, traditions, arts and entertainment, religion, language, economics, government, and social organizations. Many of the customs and traditions found in New Zealand come from the Maori tribe, who originated there. The first custom unique to New Zealand is hangi. Hangi is when people touch nose rather than kissing on the cheek in a greeting. Hangi is the second custom unique to New Zealand. It is a slow-cooked feast of meat and root vegetables using hot stoves and a pit oven to prepare it. Haka is a traditional war dance passed on from Maori tribes that was used as a war dance before battles. The traditional war dance is now used before all the rugby games in New Zealand. So in the clip playing here is a Maori tribe modernly performing the ancient ritual. And then the last tradition unique to New Zealand is called Waitangi. Waitangi is a holiday celebrated once every year on February 6th to celebrate the day Britain made New Zealand a British colony, and then the Maori people would be protected under British rule. Art in New Zealand is also very unique due to the Maori tribes that originated it. Maori art comes from the tribes, and all the shapes are typically very geometrical. Everything is usually seen in tattoos, woodworking, bone, or geometrical designs in weaving, painting designs, or rock shelters. They're similar to the Zentangle pattern that is very popular in art today, and it also has Polynesian roots. Many Americans would identify New Zealand artwork as looking similar to Hawaiian artwork. Entertainment in New Zealand is very similar to American entertainment. Many of their shows are American broadcasted. However, famous musicians such as Lorde have come from New Zealand, and New Zealand is also a hotspot for filming. Films like Bridge to Terabithia and Narnia, and also Lord of the Rings, have been filmed within New Zealand. Christianity is the most prominent religion within New Zealand. There are also minority groups that are Buddhist. New Zealanders speak English, but it is common in the business world or in schools for students or business people to speak the traditional Maori language. New Zealand uses the New Zealand dollar as currency within the country. Their main imports and exports include things like milk powder, butter, cheese, meat and edible offal, logs, wood and wood articles, crude oil, and fruit and fish. New Zealand is currently under British rule, so there is a prince and a princess. Prince George is the baby, and the capital of New Zealand is Wellington. It runs under a parliament, and the government structure is similar to how we see in other countries. The family structure in New Zealand is very similar to an American family structure. There's typically grandparents with children, so that would be the parents, and then the parents have children. So it's very similar to how it is here. There's cousins, families, sisters, aunts, uncles, etc. New Zealand does not have many modern-day problems. Their problems are similar to the few that America has. There are people without jobs, and there is violence in some of the big cities. It is important for America to know that there are problems in New Zealand and to raise awareness about their problems.